On July 11th, 2023, I sent the final text message to my 12-year-old son, Gabriel. Okay, see you soon.
Shelley Corey shared the worst day of her life with members of the House of Representatives.
He was walking home from a local park. Minutes later, while in my front yard, I heard the horrific sounds of a crash. Screeching of brakes, multiple violent impacts, and the sound of a truck's axle dragging across the pavement before the rest of the truck smashed through a wooden fence.
Her son Gabriel was killed. Prosecutors say the driver, a 19-year-old who admitted he was drunk and high, topped 90 miles an hour in the 35-mile-per-hour zone in Shelley's Kent neighborhood.
He was an incredible kid.
This is the fourth straight year legislators have explored lowering the state's blood alcohol content threshold from 0.08 to 0.05. Utah is the only state currently at that level. Proponents say it will save lives, keeping impaired drivers from getting behind the wheel.
It shifts the focus from proving a person is actually impaired to proving a person blew a number.
But the votes have not been there. Critics include defense attorneys and those from hospitality and alcohol-related businesses who fear the new standard would unfairly hold employees liable for over-serving.
Our concern with the legislation as drafted is that it shifts the focus away from the individual who made the dangerous decision to drive impaired and instead expands liability in ways that do not meaningfully improve road safety.
Gabriel's mother hopes her son's story will change the law, but first, she's working on changing the minds of skeptical legislators.
By passing this bill, we aren't just changing a law. We're choosing a different legacy, proving to the next generation that we will no longer tolerate the preventable devastation of drinking and driving.
The House Community Safety Committee is scheduled to vote on this bill next Tuesday. The chair, Representative Roger Goodman, says he supports it, but he says it's up in the air whether or not there are enough votes to keep it alive. The senator behind this bill, Senator John Lovick, is optimistic it'll pass, but he says this is the hardest he's had to work on legislation during his career, and he's been here dating back to the 1990s. In Olympia, Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.
And to get the very latest on what's happening in Olympia, you can watch our 30-minute show In Session on our King 5 app. Our Olympia Bureau Chief, Drew Mickelson, breaking down the biggest bills of the session. A new episode is out tomorrow. That app is free to download for your TV and your telephone.